life, right? So I would say this is something that we did see back then, but WaDi's gone through multiple character switches since then, but we're sticking back with old reliable, which is going to be the Rob here versus the Villager.
This Rob is anything but robotic in WaDi's hands. This has been a dynamic character for him through and through, but Fastcree is, if anything, tricky with this Villager. We'll have to see if this creativity is going to be the difference maker here, or if WaDi will be able to kind of like ride the tiering rung a little bit to claim that top spot.
Yeah, WaDi knows how to bring out, as you mentioned, the fluidity of this character, and I think we'll be seeing it here, at least on ledge, which is where he is at his strongest, and he's looking for some of this good edge guard with the laser. I mean, so far kind of throwing out the big one. Now Fastcree takes the opportunity to get right back in, takes center stage, and exerting some pressure as well, right? The axe now being able to be a good option to have on deck.
But I think you're going to actually not have that active for too much longer. That the problem is that when you get sent off stage, when you're this big floaty character in Kree's Villager, it becomes really difficult to actually like come back quickly.
Yeah, true. Still able to get this stall. I mean, WaDi able to stall off stage for very long periods of time. He's not not afraid to do so.
What gas crisis?
Exactly.
This man has no problem with energy because he is willing to burn fuel freely and claim that stock freely too.
Yeah, exactly. He is looking very strong here, being able to stay alive. You know, you are big, but not super heavy, so you want to maximize your lifespan as much as possible here. Getting caught by some of the stuff. The shield pressure is lining up. The slingshot isn't as I would say drastic as an option.
I'm surprised that Kree hasn't gotten his mitts on one of those gyros. Like, that's one thing that you can do in this matchup relatively reliably. You just claim gyro, put it in the pocket, and just take it away from the Rob. Going deep off stage, the fair misses, the nair misses. Now Kree in an awkward spot. How does he actually get back? The tree is out and then snatches the gyro away.
Okay, and then this is kind of what you wanted to see, doing some gyro play, but WaDi able to just stuff it out from long range. Not really at a huge risk here at that range, but you got to be very careful. One of these point blank slingshots will spell doom.
I think the back air at point blank range right now will certainly do it, but WaDi doing so good to mix up his angles on these recoveries, not giving Kree any opportunity, instead claiming tons of free damage and nearly landing that back air.
Yeah, got to be very careful. That is a delayed option that WaDi tends to rely on in clutch situations like that. Going to get caught by the up smash though, so not going to have the lead that he was looking to have. Fastcree able to dwindle it just a little bit, but needs to get some percent here in order to even this deficit back up.
And one thing Kree did so well there, it might only have resulted in 19%, but it really shows what he can do when WaDi gets above him, is that there's a blind spot beneath Rob. Like that nair has a bit of start. Oh my god, has to tech that though.
Yeah. But the blind spot, yeah, you're absolutely right. That is present, and you have to be very careful. Now this edge guard looking very strong and getting out of the side B stuff with the get-up attack, using that iframes very smartly.
Berry up air should be it, but great DI from Kree. A bit of a benefit, too, not getting hit with the entirety of that up air. The floatiness of Villager paying dividends until getting clipped with that nair of all things. And I guess at a high enough percent, anything that this big body villainous robot can do may take your stock.
Plus the I gotta escape DI, right? That's not gonna help.
My
you
people
at
need
all,
me
right?
DI.
Exactly. Like I gotta go.
Pat G DI.
Exactly. Dinner's ready. At this point, WaDi able to really cement this lead. Fastcree unable to really break this drive. I think WaDi able to continue to pressure. Fastcree landing on platforms, not going to offer the solace he needs.
It's the Lloyd has been the problem, actually. It's like Kreese tosses it out, and unfortunately, WaDi just snuffs it out with just aerials. It feels like every time he tosses out Lloyd, you're getting fared or bared for it.
Okay, but not going to get a true follow-up or the follow-up to the follow-up on platform. WaDi still looking for something. Hungry for the kill, but not able to finish his plate just yet.
Not quite going to hit with the nair either, and now the question is, how does WaDi get down? This is something that Kree's done very well. He guards the landing until WaDi just sneaks by the reverse hit of nair, getting him back to stage. The gyro from the magnifier, cheeky move from Kree.
Very smart, very smart. You got to keep that on lock, and WaDi was actually caught by it, so I can't say anything. And Fastcree ends up taking the stock off of it. Not terrible. 125, as long as you play perfectly. You just don't get hit, you're all right. And there's pressure with the tree. You're able to pocket the right stuff. Let's see if you can pay off. That's a lot of percent very quickly.
The platform drop, too, and I think he got 3 turnips on that one.
Oh.
Projectiles are out. WaDi caught at corner. Do we still have axe available? We do not. The tree is down, and that is the problem, is that Villager needs to go ahead and get that setup going if he's going to take this stock early.
Yeah.
WaDi does not need any of that, though. He's already got full stage control. Kree has to toss out the Lloyd Rocket. Easy shield for WaDi. Tries for the back down air. Not quite going to connect. And the nair actually delayed by the by the balloons.
Right. And they popped one balloon, but didn't pop the second, so.
Oh, that lingers for so
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
And kills off the side. Those balloons extending the hitboxes time and time again. WaDi exploiting that interesting interaction to claim victory there.
Yeah, WaDi knows that he can just delay his moves at the right moment, and the moves themselves have delay built in that he's able to then mix up, switch you up, keep you from being able to recover securely. And right now, WaDi, a very clean way to close out the first game, but Fastcree, I'm serious, he's still got so much fight left in him. And I mean, these are not going complete washes for WaDi. Fastcree is putting up a hell of a fight.
It feels like here, small battlefield is an interesting pick because we're not getting a lot of like the. We're not getting a particularly huge change in scenery, like the same general platform layout. What you get is you're not going to die off the top as early from those platform combos, and you get a little bit of a better angle to try to recover from. You don't have like those lips underneath the stage.
Right. Yeah, you're going to be able to, WaDi able to go underneath the stage with Rob's great recovery as well. It could present some interesting opportunities. Fastcree looking to get some of this juggle on, but I don't know. WaDi still looking for any opportunities to turn the tables. This is one way to do it. This is going to do it. One good. Yeah, just didn't even go for the down air. Went straight for the side B, but then.
But riding the Lloyd rocket all the way across the stage.
Nice.
That will do. Cree using every resource in his bag of tricks to make it. He gets the tech right there. WaDi in an awkward spot. Doesn't have too much fuel left at this point.
Yeah, has to go high and then land with one of these aerials so far.
And land he
it's
does.
Enough to pressure. Yep, that definitely puts Fastcree in the worst possible situation there. But we're going to fight right back. And 85 gets a little bit of the jab to bring him closer to death's door.
Gyro is out, Tree is out, Axe is out, every resource available for Cree, but WaDi again, he's able to mix up these landings so well, and so far, Cree, it feels like 90% of the time, Cree has the correct answer, but that one time he guesses wrong, WaDi gets back and makes his life miserable.
Yeah, that's true, and sometimes that's all you need with Rob against a character like Villager who can be put in those bad situations so often and so frequently, and right now, we're seeing it, this edge guard never ends. WaDi going to be throwing out every move in the book.
I mean, he's already got Cree at kill percent just about from a down throw, berry, or any kind of long extension that ends in up air. This is a dire situation, and the worst part is that Kree's character wants to play neutral, and WaDi's just like, okay, I'm fine with that, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I can box with you. I've got a transcendent projectile. You can toss out your back here, but at 142, that's still not going to kill from center stage.
Right, and Rob, like, I'm just heavy enough to live all of these kill moves. Like, you just can't do anything. Like, sure, you're hitting me, but what are you getting from it? Right now, the gyro getting beat back, but you're still getting caught by the laser. WaDi looking for a quick approach, but I like the mix-ups now. Fastcree able to get something. This is not terrible. Like, his stall is like rivaling WaDi's, but then WaDi fires right back. Right?
I mean, that's the problem, is that with the second you come down from that Angel platform, all your moves are no longer stale, and that fair is a viable kill option when you're at 150 and already touching the magnifier.
Yeah, that's so tough. And now WaDi just looking like he wants to disregard the tree's existence and just completely disregard your existence. You do not exist in the eyes of WaDi. This is best of 5?
This should be. This is winner semis.
Okay, this is best of 5 then. WaDi going to be up 2-0 in the set. Fastcree going to have to make a very stark adjustment here.
Yeah, we're back to PS2, so the stage is not the problem. It is just the counterplay. It feels like the second that, like, every match that we see Cree play and do well in, he does great with his back to the wall. He doesn't mind playing from the corner. He sets up his tree, he gets some pressure game going, and then if they overextend, he kills them at 50. That's the Cree. But the problem is that WaDi hasn't been like overextending. He hasn't been tossing out silly moves. He's been reacting to what Kree's giving him, and he's been punishing appropriately every single time. And you rinse and repeat time and time again, and eventually you find yourself in a spot like this where you're nearly dead off the side of 50.
Don't die, Cree. He's alive.
He listened.
He listened.
The players can't hear us a little bit.
For now. Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, I think they fixed that. But at least we've got the ability to get something here. Fastcree, signs of life on ledge, but they're fading.
Exactly. Just a couple heart palpitations left, perhaps. Has to go low as WaDi gets the fair. No tech from Cree, but it was a weak enough hit to not spell doom. But the re-grab! WaDi's going to get that dare every time, Cree.
Oh, my God. Eaten alive at ledge. The piranhas just caught you slipping, and now WaDi just making this look almost effortless. The locks into the forward smash. Fastcree getting caught with everything in the kitchen sink, and it's Rob. He might throw that to you.
He's been hit for 30 damage, by the way. We should note that. This is a 3-stock 30% against a man who's already down a stock and at kill percent again. WaDi has been playing immaculately. Cree needs to go ahead and have some kind of dramatic change-up in his game plan if he wants to make this competitive here and threaten the reverse 3-0.
Right, you can see him mixing up the rhythm of sending out the projectiles, particularly the ones that he's pocketed and the slingshot. But even then, WaDi still able to play a defensive game to the point that Fastcree is not able to really get in a significant way. Every time he gets these stray hits, sure, they don't really do the nickel and diming that he's looking to get off of WaDi right now. WaDi literally able to bring the percent even and then some and then take stocks.
And now trying to go ahead and bust out of disadvantage with that fair. Force him all the way across into the blast zone. Perhaps no. WaDi goes for the low recovery right there and manages to dodge both those bowling balls. I had to pause for a second because I thought this man was dead for sure.
Yeah, that looked like there was no way out. Like you had no escape. But he manages to squeak by. I don't know how this keeps happening, but they just need to let him keep running. Trying to get this water on the plant as well.
Just toss him up. Yeah, that's all she wrote. I mean, Cree started to fight back a little bit there, but perhaps too little too late as WaDi still on his first stock at this point. The tree is out, so the axe could very well claim a stock if WaDi is not appropriately fearful.
Bing.
Does get it.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what you wanted to see. I mean, I thought the pressure from the tree that forced WaDi sort of into a close boxing situation. Now still trying to get this, actually not going to get the spike hitbox, but still catches some damage.
Solid damage, yeah.
I mean, that's what we want, right? You clip him and you take something for it. You're going to be leaving with something.
Exactly. He's not going to let you walk out of here for free. Gets one up air, going high for the laser. That's an interesting one. The extended back air. That is disgusting.
Yeah, very, very gross. But, hey, that is the game that we play. And right now the sniper is WaDi, looking like this is all but a 360 no-scope. Is so tough for Fastcree to get back in at this point. We know that he has the ability to get these, quick 3-4 hit combos. We just haven't seen them come out later on in the set. They're just dwindled to nothing.
Really, the problem with Villager as a character is damage output, and right now getting forced again so deep. And WaDi just, at this point, what can you do when you've got that stock? Go for the suicide side B because worst comes to worst, you still got another stock to play with.
Can we
Cree
even
cannot
call
say the
that
same.
a suicide? He would